So in case you aren't aware, there's a big strike and movement from Genshin voice actors as well as English voice actors as a whole, attacking MiHoYo and anyone who is continuing to provide voice acting work for the company because they believe there's no AI protections in place from that company, and they're attacking anyone who's still working with the company very hypocritically because people like this, people like Karina, are still voice acting for Genshin while claiming to also be a part of the strike against the company. It's very, very confusing, and if you want some more information, you can check out my main channel videos on the subject. But this individual in particular was someone who attacked the replacement voice actor of someone who was on strike very harshly for their engagement with Hoyo. However, this person made a TikTok attacking anyone covering the situation, including YouTubers, calling them stupid. Let's give it a quick listen. This is the voice of Paimon, by the way.
If voice actors, both non-union and union, in a video game want a game to go union, the game should go union. Nobody else's opinion matters. That's it. And YouTubers don't know anything. YouTubers don't know anything. They're not voice actors. They've never been in my industry. They don't know what my industry is about. They don't know.
Yada, yada, yada. In my most recent main channel video on this topic, we have discovered that what she's claiming is an absolute lie. The supposed strike is not an official one from SAG-AFTRA. Hoyo is not a striked company, so people who are non-union can work there with absolutely no qualms whatsoever. This is a social movement from some of these union actors like the voice of Paimon here, who are trying to basically bully people into joining the union. However, in her disgrace and the absolute beatdown she's been facing on social media recently, she has responded. And Gaming Circle Jerk here, who thinks they're actually helping the situation, said this: Karina Boedger, the voice of Paimon, confirms that the Genshin subreddit used AI of her to spread misinformation. Here's the quotes. Okay, by the way, I have learned that the TikTok you are talking about was AI. It was not my original TikTok. So yeah, maybe don't listen to Reddit at all. I get some further comments saying, yes, that is AI. And yes, the YouTubers do know it. They just don't care. So there's some claims that the particular one she's referring to is a AI generated version that Tectone reacted to, but she doesn't make that clear. Instead, she makes it all about YouTubers who are reacting to an AI fake of her on TikTok. But we all know the original source that everyone's talking about, which is this one right here. We don't need AI when stuff like this exists, and it's way more damning than anything an AI replicant could ever produce. Another desperate attempt by some of these Genshin VAs to save face, and a losing situation for them.